Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2022. Sargon here, and thank you for joining me today. So, last episode we harvested some canola as part of a contract. We have come back and dropped all that off here. We're going to hold on to that. If we have a look here at the prices, if we come here to canola, got 8,000 liters. It's not too bad right now, 1945, but it's going up. And it's supposed to be higher, basically in December. So for the moment, we are going to hold on to that. Now, the next thing we're going to have to do is, the next thing we're going to do is have a look at what we might be doing this episode. So if we come up and have a look here, there are 3 fields I am considering buying. Well, one of the 3. Over on the left-hand side here, it is actually a sunflower field right now that's ready to harvest. I'm not ready to rent that particular harvester, so not the best one. Now, these next 2 fields, unfortunately, they were harvested while we're getting set up for this particular episode. I was hoping to buy it, take advantage of the canola, so we'll see. Now, I would prefer this field over here on the right because it's the largest. But maybe we'll have a look. Maybe we'll check out the price back there. I'm not sure. But the plan is to buy another field. But stay tuned and let's see what happens. So the next thing we'll have a quick look at here is I did buy this trailer. And I was actually struggling to get these bales that we had previously put together onto this trailer. And what I found is with the mouse and keyboard, particularly the mouse that I have, being just a standard 2-button mouse, it doesn't have the easy rotation capability. So this is the current mess that I have. Now that being said, I have since brought up my Xbox One controller. So this should help basically allow me to pick things up. Now, I will admit, I find this, as I was just flying, I'm not sure why. See, on the... am I on the ground? Am I on the ground? Make sure we're on the ground. We're on the ground. Alright, we're back on the ground. So let's just double check. So since I'm now using... I think it's B to pick up. So it is nicer in the sense that I do have... Whoa. How did I start... How did I start flying again? I did not, I swear, activate flying mode. But somehow, there I am. So let's try that again. We're going to pick it up. Now this one, we are pretty straight on. Now one thing I don't like, if you notice, it's actually sinking through the actual trailer. And that is very, very frustrating. You know, like you would think that we would be fine, but no. The other thing I'm just finding with the controller, and maybe I will get better at it, is just the rotation. Figuring out which best way to actually move myself around a little faster. And as you can see, speaking of going through, there are a few bales underneath the trailer. Yeah, that I had a hard time placing. Oh, careful, careful. So this is the other thing I don't like. Oops, and I don't want to secure that. So I do wish the game had a little better set of mechanics. Now, this is why I will probably, as early as possible, look to get an auto-loading trailer of some sort, or you know, something that'll pick up the bales. You know, because there's just something in my mind as to, you know, as I rotate things around here. I'm trying to figure out how to properly rotate this. So I won't subject you all to me trying to put, I think it's about 18 bales onto the trailer. Let's see, there we go. It's a little better. So definitely having a much easier time. We'll put another one on here. Just to show the mastery of my skills here at the moment. And then we will come back, or maybe do a quick time lapse. So this is fine. Bring it in. So that's not too bad. Like, trust me, what didn't survive the recording process, it was extremely tedious for me to get those two that were on there. So I am finding if I try to grab it, I think at least from the center should help. And get it placed. Yeah, it's definitely a little frustrating. It's these micro movements that I find hard. I wish there was a, and maybe there is. So like I'm trying to rotate it horizontally and vertically at the same time. Oh, see, that landed in place. But I wish it like there was like something I could just hit a button and it at least would rotate to a certain position, like flat. I'd be very much happy with that type of command. So let me put all these bales on, and we'll be right back. So that took a lot more effort than I thought. It took a bit of practice there. Now I think I'm gonna have to work on the controller sensitivity, because okay, this is not gonna go well either. Because with the controller, I am definitely having a hard time doing the quick panning that I can do with the mouse. So I don't know if anyone has any tips to kind of help with this. All right. The other tip is I really need to figure out how to back a trailer up. That is just not something I've had to ever do in real life. So this is not, you know, especially when you got a tree in the way. So let's actually unhook this for a moment. Whoa, whoa. Promptly drive in a ditch. This is embarrassing. This is like trying to parallel park for the first time in front of your friends or maybe a girl that you like, and it just goes badly. So oh, I didn't get it. Oh dear God, this is embarrassing. Go forward a little. Back it up. And I think we're back exactly where we were because I couldn't get this straight. So I think need to have the wheels. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to spare you the rest of this. We'll be back as soon as we're in the barn. Oh, I was about to say there we go, but we got stuck. We're almost in. So what isn't helping, besides not really knowing how to back up a trailer, the other aspect is I'm kind of looking at this backwards, but I think for here now, we're good. And that is done, and we are presently properly stuck. Who put those big tires there? Wasn't me. Success! Oh my goodness. And now successfully stuck again. Okay, we're out. Alright, so let's have a look, see what we're going to do here. And that is, I do want to come over here. This field was harvested with wheat. I want to make this easy on myself for next harvest season. We did plant some canola here, and it's growing. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in, not to the harvester, but we're going to get our cultivator. Oh, I'm over here. All right. Loop-de-loop. So with the controller, I'm definitely finding it easier steering farming equipment. Obviously, it was also much easier to put in... almost went and cultivated this other field again. So we're going to come over here. So easier to put bales in, easier to drive farming equipment. And all that we'll do is still currently use the mouse as well, because it is easier for some things. So we are going to have to get used to all this. B to lower the cultivator. So this is a little easier. Definitely while driving. I just need to hold down the right trigger. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now this cultivator is old and beat up, but we have almost $61,000. I would like to obviously buy a larger cultivator, but if we're going to buy a field, the money needs to go into the field and not, not some new equipment, which would be really, really nice. So let me just get this field cultivate it, and we'll be right back. So we are actually going to hire a worker here, and that's going to allow us to, we're going to detach the spreader, and we're going to take the John Deere over, and we're going to get a stone picker. We don't have one. And since we're playing with stones on, we're going to have them removed from the field that's currently being cultivated. This John Deere, I like this one. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, fairly good field of view. I'm liking it. You know, I have debated so far selling one of my tractors so I can buy another field or get a greenhouse or maybe some animals. You know, but they're hard to come by. Oh, it's not hard to come by. They're plenty available. It's the price is the problem. So we'll come in here and just park. And I think it's under, yeah, it is under trailers, stone pickers. Just double check. Yeah, I don't accidentally own any. Hey, let's see if there's one in here. There is not. Oh, that cultivator. It is got. That is very, very tempting. Even though we are currently using one, but hey, we're here for this, so we're just gonna lease it. $12.75. So let's grab it. Make sure we don't accidentally buy it. That would be embarrassing. And let's have a look, see where it is at. Did I line this up? Almost. Yeah, this is where trying to do things backwards does not work. Oh, I thought it was closer. So we have our stone picker. This isn't actually very cost effective, but we might hold on to it until the next episode, simply because we might buy a field, and that's going to need to be cultivated, and we are going to have to remove the stones, and we need to seed it, and this is a lot of work, but it's fun. So let's get back to the farm. So here we are coming up to our farm. So we have to unfold this. Let's just back up, get a nice view of it, and then we need to oops, I think I accidentally hired a worker. Let's back that up. I want to start with this. You know, there's not that many stones. This might have been a bad call for this. So let's lower it, turn it on, and let's see how many stones we do get. Yeah, there's a number coming in, but not a lot. We're not even at a percentage point. You know, hindsight 2020, I probably could have risked just a little bit of damage to my tractor and or I guess it'd be my seeder at that time. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a little harder once again. Got to remember how to back up with some equipment, but we'll go forwards this time. And we'll just go up and down, and we'll let the worker do the cultivating at this moment. Ooh. Okay, hired a worker accidentally again. I don't want them to touch this field, and I'm not sure if that damaged the seeding or not. I'm not sure if what happens if you were to do something afterwards. So I think with that, I will actually put this one back on a worker. And we will hop over. Oh. Okay, so back on this cultivator. Now, the one thing, once again, I'm learning here. When I jumped in and I fired the hired help, sorry dude, it raised the cultivator. And I just wanted to keep on going. Is there, once again, any tips, tricks on figuring out some of the little nuances of the game that go beyond the, just, oh, here's some key bindings, would be appreciated. You know, perhaps I'll stumble across it, and perhaps there is no trick, and it's just YouTube magic that I've seen to date, but, you know, I'm willing to learn, and would appreciate an insight. You know, looking at this cultivator, yeah, it's small. It's beaten up, it's small. I probably, should replace it. Now, it'd be a bit of a waste, but it's such a good deal. So, you know, cash flow is king, and what can you turn into investment or profit and making more cash, you know, it's all extremely important. So, but it's tough. It is, oh. You know, and I do in my personal life get, you know, the shiny object, the new, you know, I'm into photography as well, and you know, always something new to buy, and it's hard to resist. Thanks to the pandemic, I've been able to avoid most of that temptation. Oops, let's back this up. Yeah, I'm definitely finding, for the most part, the cultivator a little easier to maneuver as I try to just get this stretch here along the edge. Then the stone picker. Although I'm not sure what farmer dude's doing. The hired help. And as I get distracted. So I should not, you know, honestly, I shouldn't bash the help I got, because they're a little more accurate and pay a little more attention, I think, than I do. And I don't know why. Like, I'm just like, don't cultivate the grass. But the game mechanics allow me, as I say that, to go just on the edge or over the edge, and it's fine. So things I'm learning. I'm going to lift that cultivator. And we're just going to come back over this field here. And because there is a patch that I've missed right here. All right. You know, one of the things I actually find, I guess most people like, yeah, we can send the guy over here to just stone this field. I think we'll put wheat, so we're not worrying about seeding it this particular episode. But we can use the stone picker on that field as well. We'll drop that there. And we'll head over and get our seeder. So even though we can actually plant the canola next month as well, which are still in the same starter month, because I am admittedly taking my time. I would like to be able to harvest this in the same month. So if it was a different field, but I think having the harvester come across would definitely make things quicker and easier. So we are on canola. Let's try this ridge marker. Hopefully that helps. Plenty of seed. Turn the seeder on. Okay, there's a bit of a line, but I'm not exactly sure how that helps. You know, I can see the lines that are being made here, but with the ridge marker over here, you know, that I'm not understanding. And you know what? I'm gonna come over and grab. I'm not sure what this guy was up to. He's been all over the place. Like, he hasn't even done this part of the field. I think we're gonna risk this field with canola because I want to get going with it. But we will send and see if starting the worker over here on a new field will help all that erratic drive. I can drive erratically by myself. I don't need the computer to do that for me. So when I hire the AI worker here. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I need to ensure, at least this is my guess, and for those that have played Farming Simulator, once again, please feel free to scream in the comments. I need to come in straight. Which I think, as you all know, I have a hard time backing up. And what is problematic is that this is on an angle. So a new instrument or implement, I think they're called, to learn. Alright, so we will lower it, turn it on. There we go. I think that does the trick. Okay, so we're back with our seeder over here. And yeah, I know there's stones in this field, but... And I just spent a bunch of money on... you know, on that stone picker, but... I really, really want to get this seeded. You know, definitely a learning experience here. So we're going to have 2 canola fields here. And that smaller field where the stone picker is, I think it's going to be wheat or barley. Leaning towards wheat. You know, if I had already not put canola in here as a result of the tutorial, I think I probably would have put a double wheat in, just to make sure I had feed for animals, because I would really love to have some chickens, and I know they need feed. Not sure how much they go through. So I think we'll go another season without animals. I think a greenhouse is in our near future. So let me get this done, and we'll be right back. So we're just finishing things up, planting in this field over here. The last of the seed going in, I think. Double check. I forgot to turn the seeder on when I made the turn. So let's back this baby up. And we will try this once more. So definitely getting used to controls. Seeder's down. We just need to start her up. And away we go. So we're going to finish this up. The stone picker's on, stone picking duty in the other field. But I am happy with what we've been able to accomplish so far in today's episode. You know, we got this field cultivated, we got it seeded, we got some of the stones picked, but let's not talk too much about that. So we will need this over here. It's looking good. It is looking good. So speaking of looking good, let's have a look at our fields. So I had hoped to buy 47. It is 65,000. I can't afford it. That's 49,000, and that might be a good buy. It's a pretty good size field. I wonder if about 51. No, that's 91,000. And that's just, yeah, these are just too large. So I think what we're going to do, even though what was there, the canola has been harvested, I think we'll we'll plant wheat there or barley. And then because 44 is so small, eventually I think after this season, it will be the last season with it. So let's come in and we're going to buy our very first field, field 48. So let's buy it. Yes, we will take ownership of it. And we have our expanding farming empire. Let's have a run over. Let's go have a look-see at our new field. And we're down to just over $10,000. This is the field I wanted. So we're just going to kind of quickly trespass on it. And we now have our very, very first field. So not bad, not bad. So we will take care of this next episode. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. And we will be back, next episode. So please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.